to do a deep dive into something that I've called stitching. Now, first off, shout out to my sister who is posing in these videos and pictures. Actually, it was her 30th birthday and I surprised her with a photo shoot in a 5-star hotel and gifted her a beautiful couture gown. I literally taught her these techniques while we were doing the photo shoot, so the proof's in the pudding. Have you ever held your pose while the photographer takes 4 or 5 photographs? Do you know what happens? You actually start to look stiff. In actual fact, you can really only hold a pose for 3 seconds. After that, the pose becomes false and you are ready for the pose to be over. Stitching is essentially moving between 2 variations of the same pose. It's moving just enough to refresh your stance, but not so much that the camera picks up blur with your movement. For example, it would be very hard to move from a seated pose to a standing one, but if you could just move your arm and hands into different positions and repeat them, it allows your images to stay fresh. Don't forget, you hold each pose for 3 seconds, allowing the photographer to capture you. I would add 2 emotions to each pose to really get your face to reset their muscles. For example, the first pose could be you with a lovely laugh, standing tall and looking out at the light. The second one, after holding the first one for 3 seconds, you might just move your arm up to your hair and tuck the hair behind your ear and give a cheeky giggle. So let's break down stitching. Remember, take a nice deep breath before the photo happens. Breathe out and imagine all the tension leaving your body. Check that your hands position nicely, showing no tension, and resume pose 1. Now change after 3 seconds into the second pose with a different emotion. Like I said, you might be looking out, gazing at the light. The second one, you might tuck your hair back. Now, after holding that for 3 seconds, go back to the original and bounce between these 2 poses until the photographer says they have the shot. Trust me, it'll look good.